Okay, so today we are going to make the arcade, foam board arcade, the gift basket. I'm making the mini, and I have placed all of my paper, my sticker paper, this is sticker paper, onto the foam board. I'm using my X-Acto knife to cut it out. So this is one foam board, and I only, these pieces here are going on the opposite sides of my sides, and this is going on the inside. So this is why they're not on the foam board, because they're going to go on the opposite sides of these. So now I'm just going to cut out my shape, my stickers. You can do this before, but I find it easier to just cut out the sticker paper already on it. And if you have any white edges, you can use your X-Acto knife to cut them out. Because I'm sure I'm going to have white edges because my cutting ability is not on point. But for the most part, it is. You can also use a ruler if you want. So I have to get this extra white piece off and cut it off when I get everything else cut off. Right now, I'm just cutting them out before I go in and trim. Not gonna mess up that little piece over there, because when I do other ones, I can use that for like the name or the marquee or the um any other pieces like that. The marquee, the control, where you put the controls at, this little piece here. Where's that? This one. Any of these little pieces like this. So yeah. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and trim this up. And you also want to remove the tape. Sometimes it make it harder for you to cut through it. But I'm putting a lot of pressure on these, so you'll have it like this. Just cut it to little pieces, just trim them up. And these make great gift baskets. You can also add like since it's a game theme, like the bucks that go with it. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called V-Bucks or new books or some kind of books. But you can add the little cards to that. That'll be cute. You can also do like the original arcade and add a little ticket slot. I didn't add one. I just thought about that like um earlier today. I should have put that in the design. Some people like to use the foam board cutters. I have not gotten one yet. I will probably invest in one. But for now, my X-Acto knife is cool. It gives me nice straight edges. That was not gonna come out right the way I was gonna see it. It's gonna be all jacked up. I always wait to cut the inside out, so I use my X-Acto knife when I do it because I am not, as much as I sew, you would think that I would be great with scissors. No, I cut like a toddler. So I just use the X-Acto knife to cut out my pieces. Because when I tell you, I mean, I use like I like my rotary cutter when I cut fabric, but I tried to use my rotary cutter with this. It didn't work. It worked a little bit, but my size wasn't as crisp as I wanted them to be. I felt that sticker. I was trying to cut through it. It didn't want to cut. It's feeling weird. I have to make sure I go all the way through. Because for some reason, I don't go all the way through sometimes. I guess it's too sloppy. Okay, so we got this little piece. I'll be adding cellophane to this piece here. So right now we're just gonna stick it over here. Okay, I gotta cut this little piece off my bottom. This extra. You don't have to go all this way in. It's just a little bit. I need the trash can over here by where I'm just throwing it over here on the floor. That's what I do when I'm sewing and I'm cutting fabric. It just go on the floor because I'm just sewing. I get it up later, but still make it a lot easier to just get it up and to just throw it in the trash. And so this paper is not the shiny paper. I actually ran out of it and I had to order some more, but it's thread. But I did have some mats, so I'm using the mat. I get the right angle. The right angle. Let's see how we're gonna work this little piece out right here. Okay, so we got this side here. Gotta add the other pieces on to it. The other sides. I like mine on both sides. You don't have to do it on both sides. You can do it on one side. And another thing I like to do, but I didn't do with this one, is now if I sell it, because I'm just making this one. If I sell it, then I will put my logo on the bottom of it. Okay. So now I have these two pieces, which are one looks like this and the other one looks like this. So what I did was I made another one that's going to go on the other side of this one. And the other one that looks like the other part on the side of this one. So now I'm just going to add that to the I'm horrible at doing it after I've already cut it. Because then you have the extra. Um, it's not really extra. It's not the sticker. It's the foam board that is off on that side because I cut it slanted like that. So everything is placed with that one. Now we're going to do this one. It's just how I hold my blade when I cut. I'm sure with the foam board cutter, it doesn't do that. This is some super thick paper. And this is the Cricut paper. I normally get mine off Amazon, like I was saying. So we're gonna have these. And so one of my outsides is gonna be this, and then the other one is gonna be this. So we're gonna put them over to the side for now. And we are going to put on our back one. Okay. And then I'm going to find some cellophane. I think I'm saying that right. I might not be. I might just be messing up the word. If I'm messing up the word, don't laugh. Well, I can't say don't laugh because if I heard somebody, I would probably laugh. But since it's me, I'm saying don't laugh. Keep that to yourself. I don't know which way I'm going. I just want it all straight. I hope I still got it right. So, great. Okay, so this is my back piece for my door. Now, I did find some hinges, but the kind I wanted, they were out of. So I will be using and don't laugh at me, don't judge me. This is not like a whole cellophane sheet or nothing like that. This is something that I put my teddy bears in when I make them. It's a cellophane bag, and I did not go buy any more. I'm using this bag. I'm just gonna cut it. So I'm using what's on here. Okay. And no, I'm not gonna put it in bed. I'm just trying to, because I have a bad habit of wasting, not wasting glue, but getting, after I put the glue on, a bad habit of getting glue on my finished piece. Anytime I uh hot glue something and it's onto something clear, I always get glue on my stuff. It's like it never fails. I always get glue on this part. I'm just trying to make sure that it's a little tight on this side over here. So y'all see I have to keep pulling it down. All right. I'm going hard with the rubber cutter. I need my rotary cutter. That'll hook me up. Yes, I'm gonna turn it around and get the extra off there. So, honey. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna cut the extra off. back over here somewhere. I need to just buy a roll of cellophane. Cello. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I need to buy a roll of the clear stuff. So we got all that. I did get light, and for the mini, for the most part, you'll need one pack of lights if you want to add lights. If you're not, don't worry about it. Okay, I like to add my side to my bottom first. So this is my bottom piece. The bottom is the smaller square of your tube. Make this color just a little bit. Okay, so the square, the bottom part is the smaller square of your tube. Now I would add my logo to the bottom. Like I said, if I was selling it, my logo would go to the bottom. But I'm not, so well, I'm not right now. So it's just getting ready to be done. Okay. If I were selling it or making it for somebody, their name would probably go on here, just on the inside, something cute. And when I put the bottom part, the side part on, which is this piece here, and it goes long ways like this, I want the name facing backwards so that when they open it up, they can see it. And so what we're going to do, we're going to put this here. It goes directly on the side. So we put your hot glue here and we put it directly on the side and you bring it all the way to the back. So put your glue on and you bring it to the back. So you're going to have a little lip up here. You want to keep it that way. It doesn't matter which side you put on first, as long as you put it on the side. And I like to work off the extra glue. And then I also like to add, make sure you're holding it upright where it's straight like this. I have a little, one of my little deals I was printing, and I had my printer on poster print because I was printing a bigger one of these arcade. And I put my printer on paper size. I was printing poster size. But for that little piece, I just needed, because it would print on a regular sheet of paper. And what happened was it didn't size it. It made it shorter. So I just like to put a little extra glue there to make it sturdier. It didn't size it. It made it shorter when I printed it out. So I had to go back, print it on poster size, and use 2 extra sheets of paper. I know I misdid something because they did that to me before, and I don't know what I did to correct it. So that will still be amazing to me. Okay, so puzzle, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to keep this like this, and we're going to put it over to the side for now. And we are going to work on our front piece. Okay, so for the front piece, I'm putting this over here with the other side. And I'm getting all of my little rectangles out right now. And then my front piece. We're gonna put the front piece right here. So this is the control panel. It's the widest piece here. We're gonna put that down. Like this is mine. I gotta make sure that I know which ones are which. I'm pretty sure this is my control panel. Yeah, I mean my bottom to my control panel. It is. Okay, so this piece here is the next widest piece. This is your top. Then the next widest piece, the third widest piece, is your marquee front. The thinner piece is the marquee back. So since I'm adding lights, we're going to do the marquee sign right quick. Since I'm adding lights, I like to come back just a little bit, probably like a quarter of an inch, leave a quarter of an inch lip, because I'm going to put my lights through here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on. You don't have to leave a lip right there. You can come all the way up to the front. You can still, if you're using fairy lights or the LED strip lights, it'll probably still be hidden pretty well since it is like right up under. But I like to leave that because I am using the fairy lights and I want to go through and just bring the strip through here. I want to hold that straight up. And again, I like to add extra glue. To that piece there. And I like to fan it. Normally I would go through there with my finger, but that's bubbling, so I feel like that's gonna be super hot on my fingers. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna save some fingertips. And not do that. I mean, it's pretty common sense that if it's bubbling, you might not want to touch it because it might be hot. So I'm pretty sure that's okay. So this is what my marquee sign looks like. This is the bottom piece, and then this is the top piece, the front facing piece here. Okay, we're gonna set that up over there, let that finish drying. Then we're gonna come right here. We're gonna put the top part over there because I add that last. Okay, so this is the bottom to my control panel. And I'm going to put it here. Is that going out of it? Or is it still out of it? I think it's either or. So I'm gonna go here. Let me see if I go here. Either way looks nice, however you want it. I'm gonna go with it on top like that. I'm checking my piece that's dry over here. It's super dry now. I'm just gonna check and see which way looks better for me. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on top like I always do. I just thought about it. It goes on top. Just make sure that you have it the right side up. I did that one time, put it on upside down. I had to take it, well, on the last video I did, I put it on upside down twice. Okay, so you want to make sure it's lined all the way up to the edge. And I always, like I said, wipe off the extra glue. And add the extra glue to the back. Now I'm gonna get another glue stick. Okay, so this is drying. And now we're pretty much almost done. After you get all this figured out, all done up. It looks like we're almost not done, but we almost are done. The longest part to me is doing the stickers. Not the stickers, well, the stickers and the bottom piece. Okay, so when you add this your front piece onto the control panel, you want to add it at an angle, kind of like that. You can see the angle, but it's at a little angle. And this is the top piece, and this little piece is the bottom. So this is where we're going to add the control panel to down here. This piece up here is for the marquee. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my glue here. And I'm going to angle this just slightly. And I'm going to put it right there at the bottom. Just up a little. And I only have two hands, so I'm gonna let that dry a little bit before I start fanning it, maybe. Let me see. It might be a fib. I'm gonna go ahead and start fanning it. So you should have something that looks like this. I need to come up right there. So you want to make sure it's even straight across, like this. Now I'm gonna let it dry for just a little bit. And then I'm gonna turn it over and add more glue to the other side. I need like a fan. Okay, so this is how it looks on the other side. And I'm gonna add glue here just to make sure that it's sturdy. And together. You don't have to add as much glue as I just did, but just beating it all up. Try not to beat it up, but I'm beating it up. I guess the reason why I don't have, because I used to have my heat press on, and I don't want it to be cool, get cooled off, or have a different temp set when I get ready to sub something. So whoop, I saved myself that time. I saved me. I didn't do it. Okay, so now it's at a little, but it ain't dry, so I gotta let it get dry before I start moving it all around. But it's at the angle that I want it to be. And now I'm just spinning it. Hopefully it's cool over in a minute. Okay, so it's starting to cool off. Yeah, it's starting to cool off. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. I still end up getting glue on it because y'all saw how I got glue on it that time. Okay, but we're gonna put it right here. And we're gonna get this piece here. It was blending in with my sewing machine. Now I didn't see it. Okay, so we got the marquee and this little piece here. It fits right here, like that. It fits right here, right up against that little lip, that little edge right there. So it'll be like this, like that. It's gonna fit right here. So for now, I'm gonna add my lights over there because I want it to come on one side to one side before I glue. These are fairy lights. I will put a link to everything that I have. But I like the shiny paper instead of the matte. So I will put the link to both. This is the only thing that I hate about these lights. I get them tangled up. Like if you go and you just do unwind them like this, then they won't get tangled up. But me, I think I've already gotten them tangled somewhere up in here. We'll see. Uh, yeah, it's a habit. When I first untangled them or unwind them, it was great. It did what it was supposed to do. But the second and third time I did it didn't hurt. It was just, I guess, if I got ahead of myself and started pulling it like it should have been, like it was long or something. I don't know. All I know is that it didn't want to do what I wanted it to do, which is what it's doing right now. And it's just unwinding real good right now for y'all. That makes me happy. Look at it. Okay, then. Okay, so and then we got this all unwind and then get tangled up like I thought. I like how when I say it's gonna do something for the camera, and it never do it for the camera. It just do, when we not in public, which is cool with me, as long as we don't act a fool. When we in public, it's fine. Okay, so if you can see these are wait, I don't know if you can see the little bulbs on here. They short. I mean they long. So you got all this wire and then little bulb, then wire, then little bulb. I don't know. So I fold it up a little bit and twist it so they can be closer together, so they won't look like street lights. Not even street lights. I don't know. I think street lights closer together than these are. I don't know, but it won't look weird. How about that? It won't look weird. So we gonna do it like that. So I want at least 4 lights, right there. And you could probably take these instead of how many lights is there? 1, 2, 3, and 4 lights. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna add a thin row of glue right through here. Just a thin row. And I'm gonna get it halfway dry. like a little tacky, but just a little tacky, not a whole lot of tacky. Okay, so we got to be doing this. Yeah, and that ain't tacky enough. It's tacky, but it ain't tacky. You feel me? Okay, so we're gonna go through here and we're gonna put that right here. It's all tacky on my fingers though. Okay. It started getting real tacky at the end. It's all over my fingers. Okay, so we're gonna pull it down. So it's down here. I'm just making sure that it's there and stuck right there. And I say I should have moved it a little closer here, but that's a little. But I'm gonna leave it like that. So I think I should have put 5 lights. It's too late now because it's stuck. I don't want to pull it apart. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And so I like to, where's it? Here we go. We good to go? Yeah, we good to go. Okay, so I want to put this right here, bring it all the way up to the edge. But I only want to glue this side over here and then at the bottom. That's it. I'm gonna go from the inside and do everything else because of how I have to put on the rest of it. I mean, you could probably do the control panel, but I like to wait to do it because I like to pull it down. But you want to go all the way up to the edge, right here at the bottom. We want to come all the way down here to the edge. And we want to hold this side over here where our glue is at the little part, on the little part of the bottom of the controller, not the little part, the bottom of the control panel. And it's gonna look like it's falling at the back. That's okay. So we're gonna push it up when we get ready to put it on everything else. So right now we are just making sure this is drying over here and down here. We're gonna hold them in place. So when we get ready to add the marquee, we just come up and do it. Okay. So now we are going to add the marquee when I find it. Yeah, here we go. And for the marquee, all we're going to do is put the glue here and here for now. That's it. Well, here and here. And like I said, it comes all the way up to this part here. We're going to get rid of the extra glue. And we're going to hold this down. So it's like this now. Okay. So now with the marquee, with the front part here, we want to make sure that it is coming down just a little bit. to meet up here. So it'll be shaped like this. Just like that. And for the most part, this is at the back right here. So you're gonna have this much at the top. It's gonna be like a little deal. This is where the top is gonna go here. So that's why it's like that. Okay. So for now, we are going to put glue onto our the bottom of our marquee, but the piece right here, the inside piece right here. Okay, now we want to get this in the position that we want it in and press it down and let it stick. If you have any extra glue coming on the top, just wipe it off. And we're going to hold that in place while it dries. So it'll look like this on top. Then we can add the extra glue when we're done. It'll look like this on the bottom. Trying to hold it still. Okay. I like to add, again, extra glue. Make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm just going to hold it in place and fan it. Okay, so once you got that in there, I am going to take my lights. And while this is still open here, I'm just going to put my lights around here. I may go around twice. I think I would use scissors instead of, I mean, not, ooh, Lord, not scissors. Tape instead of hot glue. So I won't, so I won't get glue on it. So I think I may go around. I'm gonna see if I go around twice. I probably can go around twice with it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and go around twice with it. And just make sure that those bulbs are in in the middle of each line that I'm doing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna tape it down. I glue it at the bottom or something. But for now, I'm just going around taping my lights. Uh-oh, I'm sorry, you guys can't see that. Let me position the camera where you can see it. Hopefully better. Okay. A whole lot of extra uh wire. Well, lights. So see now that's going back. I'm gonna go back around this way so that the lights won't be by each other. But I'm gonna fold this one up because that one was gonna be like right next to the one I just did. So I'm going to fold them now so they can be kind of in the middle of what I've already done. I don't want to put those right there. Yep. So I went around for these lights. I mean, you probably won't have a problem with other lights if you're using the LED lights. Like I said, these are the fairy lights. When I say I'm folding it back, this is what I'm talking about. But put that here and then here. I'm not doing that one. I gotta write this one down. Okay, yeah. Probably would have been so much quicker with the and I'm gonna turn it probably just it this way that I'm doing it this way. I don't know. It's better for me this way. Hope y'all can see it good. I'm basically just folding the wire up to where all the lights are in between each other. There are no lights like right beside each other. Everything is in between the lights, pretty much. Like it's probably an inch or so, maybe between lights. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a bunch of lights all um together. This is my last time going around, so this side is gonna have probably more lights than this side. But they are not right by each other, which is good because the light can go right here. And I'm just gonna put tape on the end to cut it off here. Well, not to cut it off, but to yeah, make it stop. Yeah. So let me see what we are working with exactly. So this little wire here, I'm just making sure it's up right there. So let me see what it looks like now. That's pretty cool. So on the other side, this is what it looks like. I can tell all those lights are over there. I can tell the difference, but that's just how I put them. Okay, so we're gonna have this here. Yes. And we're gonna put on our other side here. So what I want to do is I want to add glue all the way around here to here. And then add my side on. Okay. So I want to make sure this all the way at the back over there. And that this is at the front here. And I just want to hold it down. And wipe off any extra glue you might have on the front. On the bottom, make sure it's all the way at the bottom. At the bottom and at the back. We want to mix that piece up. We want the matching. This is what I was meaning when I said at the bottom. So you want to make sure it's all the way at the back and then flat here. You want to make sure that that is, remove all your extra glue. Okay, so now this is how it looks here. I got tape over there. Look it up because I see the tape. Okay, so now everything is like this. This is your back piece. And what I like to do, I like to go through and glue down my sides here. And then put some glue here on this panel here. You can try to glue it before, but I find that when you do, it sticks to the when you move it, it sticks to the glue gets on the other piece of your side. So I like to go in afterwards and add some glue to hold that in place. So I added glue here and here. And then I tried to add it down there, but this glue gun is too big. So I'm just going to hold it in place and fan. So keep those in place. Like I said, you can glue before. Well, this side is already stuck. This side over here is the one that wasn't done up. It's just easier for me to go through and add glue last. So if you want to add glue first, you can. That doesn't matter. It's just how you want to do it. Okay, so now all we have to do, this is what it looks like on the inside so far. We add our top. What's our top? Here. It should sit right in here like this. Mine is up a little bit over here, but it should set in like I'm wiggling mine for now, but it sits right there on top. So you can go through. Let me get another glue stick. Go through. Put your glue. Don't you dare. On that middle piece and then on the sides here. I don't add any to the front. But you can. Ooh, that's hot. Like you could add glue to your front if you want to. I normally do, but I didn't this time. Okay, so this is what it looks like on top. Now all we have to do is add our back. Now, you don't hot glue your back. It's gonna go right on. If you're adding hinges, you add your hinges. I'm adding tape. I'm doing mine with tape. So I'm just going to put it right here because I want the plastic hinges and I didn't have them. So I'm just gonna tape it shut on one side. Move this hot glue gun before I burn my fingers off. Yeah, surely you put more than 2 pieces of tape on there. But if you do the hinges, they look so cute. I got some, but they are not the right kind. They are the little bitty. Show you guys. They're super duper cute, but they're made for like cabinets and stuff. And the nails, not the screws that they send, they're like this big. The screws that they sent will go through the foam board, so I didn't use them. I was gonna put some glue on. Huh. I probably should have used tape. Tape probably would have worked. I'm gonna try tape really quick. In my head, it's gonna work, but 9 times out of 10, it's probably not gonna work. But hey, we're gonna try it. Okay, so I'm sure I feel like I don't know how hinges go. So I'm gonna do it like this and we're gonna see. I feel like it ain't gonna work because it's gonna be too. I feel like this is the ghetto, but we gonna see how it works. I guess I'm making it the ghetto for real because I don't know if it's working because I got the tape on up here. But nah, I don't think I would go this route with the with the tape because the tape is coming out. So we gonna leave that alone. Told y'all it wasn't gonna work in my head. In my brain was gonna make it work, but my head, y'all know what I mean. It wasn't gonna work. But anyway, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna just take it. I know my brain is in my head, but they ain't working right together right now. But I'm gonna put a lot of tape on the side for now, just cause this is the way I'm doing it for now. I think I got enough tape. I want it to be taped super good. Now let me see. Yeah, there we go. So let me throw some candy in here to show y'all how to get some candy. Okay, so this is really the ghetto because these are empty boxes. Like my grandbabies, I can't have candy around them. So, um, my grandbaby like, Didi, I want some candy. So I'm like, okay. And then it's super a bunch of candy over here. So I just ended up letting them eat the candy and taping the boxes closed after the candy was gone and using them for props. So, okay, I don't have any bad candy. So we're gonna just shove it. And this is what it looks like with some candy in it. Well, candy boxes. But this is how it looks like it. But I like my lights to be flashing for some reason. I think it's cute when they flash. When they flashing. So we're gonna make them flash. I like the slower flash though, not the super, super fast uh flash. Like I don't know if I want to edit like that or stack them. I think I'll stack them and then do it like that. Anyway, we just gonna throw some candy in here. So this is, I don't know how many boxes I just put in there. I could probably get another box in there. Let me see if I can get this Sour Patch box in there. Yep, I can. And then of course we gonna shut it up. So we do that. It's good and done. But I will put my logo on the bottom. With your info, all your company info or your um info just to get in touch with you to get more boxes. Right here on the bottom, go label. Good to go. So this is the finished one with box of candies in it, flashing. So I didn't close it over, but this is what it looks like. I was to close it on bottom and then on top. Okay, so thank you guys for watching my video. What they say, like, share, and subscribe.